My name is Richard Whitcombe, and on behalf of the Stewardship Committee, I welcome you to the first video of a short series that will focus on the use of our time, talent, and treasure. This prefaces our Commitment Sunday, which will be on November 22nd. We may still be worshiping and staying connected virtually, but that doesn't mean there isn't plenty to do with our time during this pandemic. For instance, working from home, mowing the lawn, quarantine napping, mowing the lawn, working up the willpower to exercise, playing video games, tilling the chicken run, refilling the chicken's water bucket, changing the coop bedding, petting my chickens, a personal favorite, mowing the lawn, staring off into nothingness, depression napping, home projects for the wife, taking out the trash, and much, much more. But in all these things, it's still important for me to find time to serve Christ in the Baptist Church of Westchester, on the Stewardship Committee, on the Pastoral Relationship Committee, on the Audit Committee, on the Pastoral Search Committee, and on the Ministry Placement Team, formerly known as the Nominating Committee. In all seriousness, though, the ancient philosopher Theophrastus said, "Time is the most valuable thing someone can spend." As Christians, we are called to be proper stewards of how we use our time. Paul expanded on this in a letter to Titus, in which he prescribed the duties and ideal conduct of church leaders. Titus chapter 3, verse 14, in the Good News Translation, Paul states, "Our people must learn to spend their time doing good, in order to provide for real needs. They should not live useless lives." You'll also note multiple passages in the book of Proverbs warning against the dangers of stagnancy. Idle hands are the devil's workshop, and other similar paraphrases of Scripture encourage us to keep working towards our common goal of expanding the Lord's kingdom and loving others. I personally encourage you to use any extra time that this pandemic has afforded you towards meeting, to use Paul's words, the real needs of our homes, our communities, and across the world. In the next 2 weeks, our Stewardship Committee will expand on how this affects the use of our talent and our treasure, so that we can experience opportunities for joy. It is my hope that as a result, additional positive habits can be made now, so that when things eventually return to normal post-pandemic, our priorities are more aligned with Christ and how we utilize our time. Thank you.